RockinRobin, and you are on RockinRobin's Garage Sale Finds, the YouTube channel that helps resellers make more money. And today I'm going to give you 10 tips. 10 tips that are going to help you increase sales in the last quarter of the year. And this is exciting because the last quarter is always the best. It's where you get the most sales. And if you want to make sure you're getting a lot of sales, if you want to increase what you did from last year, these 10 tips are going to help you a lot. If this is your first time here, we sell on eBay. Been selling on eBay for over 20 years. So much experience selling on eBay. We sell on Mercari. We sell on Poshmark, we sell on Facebook Marketplace, and we sell at the flea market. We're going to come back. We're going to give you those 10 tips. I want to see your sales increase. I'm excited. You stay with us. All right, I'm ready to begin. 10 tips to increase sales in the last quarter. Tip number 1 is to promote your listings. I know, I hate giving eBay more money, and promoting listings always kills me, but you don't have to promote them as much as they want. Don't ever. If they say 8-10%, don't do that. Stick with 4%. You're still going to be up there. You're still going to get more looks. You're going to get more sales. If you do that, you might have to up the price of yours, maybe $1 or $2 more than you really want, but promoted really does help. And towards the end of the year, people don't really know how to search on eBay. They just go on eBay and say, I want this. And then they usually grab one of the first few they see. So yours got to be in the first few because you want to make money and you want to sell. Tip number 2 is to offer 1-day shipping. Now, the closer it gets to Christmas, the closer people are anxious to get things, and the post office is always slow. If you can ship it on the same day or the next day, people are going to be happy to get 1-day shipping. It's always good to try to change your settings when it gets after Thanksgiving to 1-day shipping. Before then, you don't have to have 1-day shipping, but the sooner the better. So tip number 2 is 1-day shipping. Let's see what tip number 3 is. So tip number 3 is to consider doing an auction. Now, this is only before Thanksgiving. I'm going to tell you that I recently bought an item and I looked and they were selling fantastic, and they're still selling fantastic, but people were trying to get them cheaper. So the average price on this item was about $230 they were selling for. So people had them on auction and they would get to about $230. I had mine just on buy it now at $230. It took forever. They had to wait for all the auctions to get through, and then they'd sell for sometimes higher than the $230 that I was selling things for. So think about doing an auction if there's a lot of them up and they're selling an auction really well. If they're not selling an auction for high, don't bother. But if you want to get your sale, sometimes it's quicker and you'll make more money if you do it on auctions. We're always taught now to do it, buy it now, but at one time eBay was just an auction site. And when it comes down to items like that around Christmas, that there's a lot and they're trying to get them, that's the best way to sell. But only if your item is really, really popular. Let's look at number 4. Tip number 4. Tip number 4 is to fill out all the specifics. When you put an item up, you're going to find there are different specifics. Now, certain people, I tell you, don't know what they're doing on eBay, and they're just looking things up, and they're looking up blue shirts. If you got the chance to put in blue and shirt and any information, size, specifics, kind of short sleeves, whatever, put it in. Put in all the information you can in the 4th quarter, because people, you don't know how they're looking it up. You want to make sure that they see your item. So for the 4th quarter, make it a point to fill out more specifics, and let's see if that increases your sales. Number 5 is to offer wrapping. You're going to take it and you're going to wrap it for Christmas. You say, I'm going to give you free wrapping. Now, people like that. Sometimes they want to see the item, so they don't necessarily want you to give them free wrapping. But some people in a hurry don't have time. If you offer free wrapping or maybe wrapping for $1, now don't go out there and get expensive wrapping paper. Go to the $1.25 store and get some wrapping paper and wrap it. That always helps a sale. I don't know why, but every year I tell people this, and every year somebody says, I got a sale just because I offered to wrap it. If you want to wrap it, if you want to ask $1, $2, if you really want, you can actually make some more money. I like to offer it free if I'm going to do it, and I do it maybe after Thanksgiving. You see if that works, because that's a good tip. Now, tip number 6. Number 6 is to send people coupons. You can send coupons for 10% off any item, 5% off any item, 15% off item, whatever you like. Now, I buy certain items regularly, once a month. I buy certain pills and medications that I need. They're no big deal, vitamins. And if someone sends me in the meantime a coupon for 10% off, I'm going to buy it anyway. So I might as well buy it now. Now, maybe I would have bought it from a different seller. But now that person gave me 10% off and they have my item, I'm going to buy it from them. So send coupons. 10% off is all you really need to send. You really don't need to send it higher. And if you're really worried, you can always send it cheaper. But I think 10% is the perfect rate. Number seven is to offer combined shipping. Now, you might always offer combined shipping, but maybe they don't know. So when you make your description, say, I offer combined shipping. Check out all my items, see if there's something else you can like, and we can ship it all together. That might get you an extra sale. You know, sometimes you just got to word things a certain way, and people do look. I mean, if I see something like, I'm going to look. I can't guarantee I'm going to buy something, but chances are, if it's something I like and there's some other things around it, I just might buy more than one and notify it and say, I want combined shipping. So if you put that in your description, especially around the holidays, you might make an extra sale. Number 8 is to make offers as soon as possible. I've been talking to some people on the internet, and you know, somebody, when they watch it, you can send them an offer and send them 5% off or something like that. I have talked to a lot of people who say, oh, they send it just on Fridays, or they send it just on the first of the month, different things like that. Well, when it's close to the holidays, you need to send them right away, because they're looking and they're buying right away. So as soon as you see you got a watcher, send them the best offer. Don't wait. It maybe works during the rest of the year, but it does not work on the holidays. You have to send it fast. Send the best offer. Number 9, since we're talking about certain times of the month, you know, the best time to sell items is toward the end of the month and beginning of the month. So I always tend to put a lot of items on just before the end of the month. Now that works for the end of August, end of September, the end of October, and maybe for the end of November. But if you have items before, I wouldn't wait till the end of November to put them up. The Christmas items, the holiday items, the end of October would be the last time if you want to get a lot of sales. But that's always the best time, and you can use that year round, because that's when they're buying most often. Now, time for the final tip. Before I give you that final tip, if you like the things that we talk about, you like to make money on eBay, you want to make more this holiday season, more in the fourth quarter, more all year round, make sure you subscribe. Subscribe to our channel now. Then after you've done that, give us a big thumbs up. Maybe you want to give us 2 thumbs up if you can. And lastly, you can hit the bell. Those things are going to help you. All right, so tip number 10. Tip number 10 is to list every day. At the worst, every 3 days. I did a test earlier this year and the last year. I can't exactly when, within the last year. And I found that if you don't list at least every 3 days, you get less sales. So if you list every day, the algorithm moves you up. But if you stop listing and you haven't listed for 3 days, the algorithm seems to go down. So list every day if possible, if not every 3 days. That is going to help you get more sales. And I tested this out on several of my accounts, because I have a few that I test and try things, and it worked. So make sure you list either every day or at least every other day, or every 3rd day is the most important. Can't go more than 3 days without listing, especially around the holidays, if you want the algorithm to go up. So those are my 10 tips. I hope they're going to help you. Please leave a comment. Please let me know if you've had a lot of success. I really, really want to see everybody succeed at doing eBay. It's been very tough this year. Sales have been all of a sudden great for me. I hope they're great for you right now. They're going to get even better during the holiday season. So right now I want you to go out there. I want you to find something good, or if you have something good, list it. And you go make yourself some money.